Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve past papers of ICATS Mathematics Contest year 2024 for grade 1 and 2. So our question number 1 is 10 students are waiting in line at the bus stop. Which student is waiting in 7th place? So we can see that all the students are facing towards the teacher and Oz is at first place. So we will start from Oz. Then Kim is second, Tim is third, Wes is fourth, Rose is fifth, Mel is sixth, and Lynn is at 7th place. So option D is the correct option, Lynn. Question number 2, how many circles contain the black dots? So we can see that our first dot is in the center of two circles. So I will write 2 here. Our second dot is in the center of three circles. So I will write 3 here. Our third dot is somewhere in only one circle. So I will write 1 here. Then let's move towards the next dot. It's a fourth dot and it is in the center of two circles. So I will write 2 here again. Similar is the case with the fifth dot. It is lying between two circles. So I will write 2 here. And our last dot that is in the center of two circles. So I will write 2 here. If I add all these numbers like 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 add 2, the total is equal to 12. So we can say that these black dots contain 12 circles. Question number 3, how many squares are there in a diagram? So this L shape or square at the corner of the shapes is representing the right angle. We all know that squares have 4 right angles and the length of the squares are of same size. So now if we look at all the shapes, we have 7 such shapes which have 4 right angles at the corner. Now we have to find out how many of these shapes have same lengths as well. So if you look at these tiny lines, these lines are representing the length of this shape is of same size. So now we have 3 such shapes which have 4 right angles and 4 equal sides. So this is our shape number 1. It is our first square, then square number 2, and then square number 3. So we can say that we have 3 squares here. Question number 4, if you had 9 balloons and a friend gave you 5 more, then another friend gave you 5 more, how many balloons would you have altogether? So if I had 9 balloons in the start and my friend gave me 5 more, so 9 plus 5, the total is 14 now. And then another friend gave me 5 more, so I am going to add 5 into 14, so the total is 19. So option C is the correct option here. Question number 5. Mr. Ali woke up in the night and looked at the clock as shown in the below given picture. What was the time 6 hours ago? So the clock is representing 2 o'clock, but it is 2 a.m. because 2 a.m. is the time when we are sleeping at night. It was mentioned in the question as well. Ali woke up in the night. So when everybody is sleeping. So it's 2 a.m. And we have to take six jumps backwards or anti-clockwise. If I take 6 jumps backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it's 8. So when Ali woke up at 9 and we have to go 6 hours anti-clockwise, the time was 8, but it was 8 p.m. because we are crossing 12 here when the time was 2 a.m. and we are crossing 12 here and going backwards. So the time will be 8 p.m. at that time. So option B is the correct option. Question number 6. Which shape comes next in the following pattern? There is a spade, then a rectangle, then 2 spades, 1 rectangle, 3 spades, and 1 rectangle. So it's quite obvious after the rectangle, there will be a spade in the pattern. So option A is the correct option here. Question number 7. Yesterday, Fatima took care of her younger brother and sister. She picked up a total of 9 of their toys. Fatima picked up two of her brother's toys. How many of her sister toys did Fatima pick up? So in total, she picked up nine toys, and two of them were of her brothers. So we are going to subtract two out of nine. The answer is seven. It means that she picked up seven toys of her sister. So option C is the correct option here. Question number 8. Some children were playing a game. They collected cards with ladybirds on them. The graph shows the number of ladybirds on cards they had at the end of the game. What is the difference between the card with the most ladybirds and the card with the least ladybirds? So we can see that Aksa and Alia have the cards with the most ladybirds, and the number is 10. And Arfa has the card with least ladybirds, and the number is 4. So difference means we have to subtract the numbers. So 10 minus 4 is equal to 6. So the difference between the cards is 6. So option B is the correct option here. Use the following information to answer questions 9 and 10. Tuba went into the sweet shop with 10 rupees to spend. There were cola bottles for 2 rupees, mini eggs for 3 rupees, marshmallow twists for 5 rupees, and lollipops for 7 rupees. The question is, what could she buy if she wanted to spend all her money? So we know that the total amount is 10 rupees. So now let's check the rate list. If cola bottles are of 2 rupees, mini eggs are of 3 rupees, and marshmallow twists are 5 rupees. And if I add these numbers, the total is equal to 10. So it means with a total of 10 rupees, she can buy one cola bottle, one mini egg, and one marshmallow twist. So option D is the correct option here. Question number 10. Sarah went into a shop too. She had 20 rupees to spend and she spent all of her money. She bought at least one of each kind of sweet. Which one did she have two of? So we know the total amount is 20, and I have mentioned the rate list as well. Now, if the cost of cola bottle is 2, mini eggs 3, marshmallow twist 5, and lollipops is 7. So if I add the numbers, the total is equal to 17. So it means that if she spends 17 rupees, she can buy at least one of each kind of sweet. Now we have to see that which sweet she can buy two times. So we know the total amount is 20 and she has spent 17 rupees already. So 17 plus 3 is equal to 20. So 3 is the cost or price for mini eggs. So we may say that she can buy mini eggs two times. So option B is the correct option here. Question number 11. Ahmed's school is reopening after summer vacations on 3rd Thursday after 6th August. What will be the date on that day? So the 6th August is highlighted over here, which was on Saturday. Now we have to start counting the Thursdays. So the first Thursday is on 11, second is on 18, and the third Thursday is on 25th of August. So option D is the correct option here. Question number 12. There are 5 circular seats as shown in the picture below. Musfira first sat at chair A, then moved to chair E, then moved to chair D, then moved to chair C, then moved to chair B, and so on. If Musfira moved 13 times, at which chair did she sat at the end? So when she was sitting at A, and moved to chair E. It was her first move. So when she will take 5 moves, she will back at the chair A. Like A to E first move, E to D second move, D to C third, C to B fourth, and B to A fifth move. So after 5 moves, if she is sitting back again at chair A, then after 10 moves, she will sit on the same chair, which is chair A. So now we have to count onwards. So if the 10th move is at chair A, then for 11th move, she will move towards the chair E. For 12th move, she will move to chair D. And for 13th move, she will move to chair C. So option C is the correct option here. Number 13, alleviate boxes A, B, C, and D. The results are shown in the picture below. Based on the scale above, all of the following options are correct, except option A, box D is heavier than box B. Option B, box A is the heaviest. Option C, box C is lighter than box A. Option D, box B and C are the lightest. So now let's check our first scale. We know the heavier weight moves downwards on the scale and the lighter weight moves upwards. So now let me make my statement here. I can clearly see that weight or box D is heavier than box A. So I will write it in this way, like box A is lighter than box D. If I read it other way, I will read it as box D is heavier than box A. Now let's move towards our second scale. Here we can clearly see that box A is heavier than box B. So if I read it other way, I will read it as box B is lighter than box A. So if I make my third statement on the basis of these first two, I will write it like this. Like box B is lighter than box A and box A is lighter than box D. And if I read it other way, I will read it as box D is heavier than box A and box A is heavier than box B. Now, let me make a statement for my third scale, which is showing that box C and box B are of same weight. So now, let's check the statements one by one, that which statement is incorrect. So option A is box D is heavier than box B, which is correct because we can see that box D is heavier than A and it is indirectly heavier than B as well. So option A is the correct option. Now let's check the option B. Box A is the heaviest. So box A is not the heaviest actually because box D is the heaviest. We can see in the first scale, we have mentioned that box A is lighter than the box D. So option B is the incorrect statement. So let's check the other options as well. Box C is lighter than box A. So if box B is lighter than A, so box C is also lighter than A because the weight of box C and B is same. So yes, C is also the correct statement. Now the D is box B and C are the lightest, which is correct. We can see that B is the lighter than box A and D. So similarly, C is also lighter than A and D because both of them have same weight. So now option B is the only incorrect option in the given list. So option B we will choose here. Question number 14. I am a two-digit number. I have 6 in ones place. I am less than 20. What number am I? It is mentioned that it's a two-digit number. Now, the next part is I have 6 in ones place. So if 6 is in ones place and it's a two-digit number and it is less than 20 as well, so 16 is the only option we have which is fulfilling all the criteria. So option C is the correct option here. Question number 15. Which tool would you use to find out how much a block of cheese weighs? So here, cheese is a solid and we can measure it in grams or kilograms. So here, option C will be the suitable scale to measure the weight of cheese. Question number 16. If tomorrow is March 1 and it is not a leap year, what is the date today? So option A is February 28th, B is February 29th, C is February 30th, and D is February 31st. So a leap year comes after every 4 years and it has 29 days of February. But if it is not a leap year, it will have 28 days of February. So it is mentioned in the question that it is not a leap year. It means before 1st March, it will be 28th February. So option A is the correct option here. Question number 17. In a circus, a lion was sitting in the box number 13. Then it moved 3 boxes left, then 2 boxes upwards, and then 4 boxes right, and finally 3 boxes down. In which box did the lion finally reach? So now we are going to follow the pattern. The line was at box number 13. Then it moved 3 boxes left. So we are going to make an arrow like this. So now the line is at box number 19. Then 2 boxes upwards. So currently he is at box number 39. Then 4 boxes right. So when it moved 4 boxes right, now the line is at box number 31. And finally 3 boxes down. So the line reached box number 9 finally. So option B is the correct option here. Task is to find the picture representing half of an orange. Which image should Sam choose? So here we can see the option C is the perfect option, which is representing the half of the orange. Question number 19. Ahmed was arranged few cubes to make the block shown in the below figure. How many cubes did he use? So here we can see that there are 3 blocks in this first row, and the number is same for the next 2 rows as well. So I can write the number at the top. Then for the next step, 1 block is less. So I can write 2 here and here. Then for the next step, it's 1 less again. So we can write 1 in these boxes at the top of these boxes as well. So if we add all these numbers like 3 plus 3 plus 3, plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 and plus 1, the total is equal to 15. So there are 15 cubes in total. So option C is the correct one. Question number 20. Fatima and Ali have these dominoes laid out. They picked a domino in turn. Fatima can only choose dominoes which have an odd number of spots in total. Ali chooses the dominoes which have an even number of spots. Ali has how many more dominoes than Fatima? So here there are 9 dominoes in total. So let's start from the first one. So here we can see the sum is equal to 3. So this is the first domino for Fatima. Then for the next domino, the sum of the dots is equal to 4. So Fatima cannot choose it. Let's move to the next row. Then the sum is 2. So Fatima is not going to choose it. On the fourth domino here, the sum of the dots is equal to 3. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So this will be the second domino for Fatima. And then here, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So this is the third domino for Fatima. Then here 1 is written over here, so it's an odd number. So yes, Fatima is going to choose it. Now if we add rest of the dots on the given dominoes, 1 plus 1 is 2, which is an even number. 2 plus 2 is 4, which is again an even number, and 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. So it's an even number again. So Fatima cannot choose the even numbers. She will only work with the odd numbers, so which is 3. 1 plus 2, 3 again, 2 plus 3, 5, and then it's 1. So as there were 9 dominoes in total and Fatima has 4, so it's quite obvious that Ali has rest of the 5 dominoes. So here let's find out the difference, because we were supposed to find that how many more dominoes Ali has than Fatima. So we will subtract the numbers and we get 1 as our answer. So we can say Ali has 1 more domino as compared to Fatima. So option A is the correct option here. So thank you. Don't forget to like my video and subscribe my channel.